Hello and welcome to the first ever Free Willy podcast. So what do you guys think about the possible TikTok ban that's coming in a few days? Do you think it's actually going to happen?
So I don't really know much about actually what's going on and why, but can you tell me?
Well, essentially the government is banning TikTok starting January 19th.
China owned.
Trump's also reportedly weighing action to delay TikTok's looming ban.
That's what I thought. That's what I was talking about.
So do you think that they should ban it?
No.
Well, first off, does
I don't
anybody
think
here
so.
use TikTok?
I scroll through videos because they're funny.
I never got into it.
I don't use it, but
Is there any like educational stuff on there that's actually
There is in China.
I think so. There can be.
I mean, I feel like that's where
Most
a
of
lot of
it's-
people get their news now, whether it's true or not.
Yep.
Yeah, but isn't that a whole another thing? Is like China teaches the kids and like who have TikTok in China like very informational videos, and then here
It's all
they
just,
don't. That's the algorithm is different.
it's just all chicks shaking
Right.
their ass, you know?
Yeah.
And there they learn science and math and all that shit.
Yeah.
What do you think, Monty? What's your take on TikTok? Are you into TikTok?
No, actually, no, I don't. Don't
Yo,
have
watch
it.
the phone slamming.
Sorry,
There's no explicit.
sorry about
We're
that.
very low budget here. If you guys haven't been able to
Yeah.
tell.
Sorry. I really don't have a TikTok at all. I don't care much for it. If I do, it's more like just to like get my name registered so nobody else steals my name, and just just keep an eye out on.
Do you think the government should ban TikTok? Do you think that they have the right to do something like that?
That's a tough one.
No.
Okay, well, let's go back to what's the reason? What's the reason why they want?
It sounds like they're worried that China is spying on Americans and influencing Americans with their algorithms and
Yeah, but it's your choice to have it or not.
exactly.
Knowing
Like
that.
that's kind of my thought. Is
But here's another.
we
question.
understand. Let us know the risks
Yeah.
and let us make the decision whether
If
we
you're
want to or not.
if you have classified clearance, if you have like high clearance, do you think that they should be able to use it?
Probably
If you're
not.
part of the government,
Probably not. But an average everyday American like you or
Right.
me,
that was the question I,
I mean,
had. Yeah,
what does China?
they're not going to find
I
anything
mean,
for me.
they're I mean,
I got $30 in my pocket. I mean, that's just about
that'll
it.
go a long ways in China.
Well, how many yen can I get?
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, let's really take a look at the whole big picture of this. Is like as far as can it be weaponized? Not maybe like directly, but more indirectly.
But kind of
as
on
far
that
as-
They're already.
topic though is they're already weaponizing. I mean they've hacked all of our phones already.
Yeah.
They've already
Who has?
China. They've gotten into all the
listen
carriers
to us
like
right now.
Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. They've gotten into all of them, and have hacked into them. And they've gotten into our electric grid. And
On a
all
military
that.
level, they're not
It's
using
not
that.
our
for
financial
any-
institutions.
Basically, they're in there waiting
Yep.
for shit to break loose.
But on a military level, they're not using TikTok to. They're not getting anything.
No.
I don't think.
But I also
Especially
don't
if you
think the
can hack the
government.
Pentagon, I mean.
You start having the government ban apps and tell us what we can and can't do. That's like you said earlier. That's more like communism at
Yep.
that point. Like that's starting to get a little. But Trump was wanting to ban it,
In the
but now he doesn't want to ban it.
Well, I mean, Monty can watch Pornhub all day, but we can't have TikTok.
Well, Pornhub's a whole different animal in itself, because especially what they went through over the past like year or so,
If you had to name it as an animal, what would it be?
it'd be a dirty pig. A big old dirty.
that's great. I like that.
It would. I'm not gonna lie.
Good job, dude.
No, have you heard
Wow.
about that one guy that was being videotaped by this one reporter?
CNN?
He no. He was
Oh.
he works for like something like Pornhub, and he was basically saying about it more relates more towards like child sex trafficking. Maybe not child, but it's been about over 6 months, so I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was actually quite interesting. I'm not sure if it's 100% true or not, because nowadays anything can be fabricated.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Project 2025? Them wanting to possibly ban or regulate pornography.
What a big project we're
I-
gonna have.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty
25.
much, it's just going to be, eventually over time, it's just going to be a law on the books. I mean, it's going to go through like its ebb and flows. It's going to be like, oh, everybody's going to freak out, and then it's going to be...
Yeah, but
this
is this like plans that he's implementing for when he's gone?
Maybe, who
Like is it
knows?
like a long term thing?
Who knows? Who
Because
knows?
I don't know anything about
Well, something's in front of the Supreme Court now about
Okay,
porn.
what's the
it. I
main...
meant Project 2025 in general.
What's the main reason for
Well,
it?
the guy that wrote it is in his cabinet. So I'm assuming
I
he's
meant
gonna
like the
start
whole thing. I
implementing
was
some
saying
of
like is the
these.
whole thing.
Okay,
like
so
a
let's
plan
just compare.
going
Let's
on?
just jump on. We should just jump online later on to compare Project 2025 to what was Trump's plan on his website. Because I know a lot of people was trying to tag that to him during his campaign, and he says like, no. Well, he was also saying that like, no, I'm not doing Project 2025. You need to look on my website. Now, if there's some similarities, well, let's see.
How can you be selfish like that, dude? You're gonna ban porn for all of us, but you get the fucking screw a supermodel every night?
What makes you think
For
he's
Trump?
wrong?
Look at Melania, dude.
I mean, he's
think
always
they're
had
really
hot
screwing
wives, but he's always
Huh?
You
cheated
think
too.
they screw?
You
Oh,
think,
it's not
I don't
like
think.
that.
I don't
you think
they
Donald
don't.
Trump can still get it up without assistance from?
Oh no, definitely the drugs, yeah, for sure.
But do you think he can?
They probably give him. They probably give him amphetamine and speed, and he's just all ramped up, dude. And he probably doesn't understand what Molly's saying, and he's just
do you
like,
think-
"Yeah, get in bed."
He's never drank in his life though, or done drugs. He said so. I'm sure he has pretty healthy.
Yeah.
And probably has a
McDonald's
But he's
decent.
also almost 80.
He eats McDonald's every day.
He eats
Oh, he
McDonald's
does?
every day.
Yeah, that's what he serves
and,
on his
and
plane.
drinks Diet Coke.
He serves
as
Big
well.
Macs and chicken McNuggets on his
Nice.
plate. Remember RFK? Did you see that picture?
No.
You never saw that picture?
Oh, on the plane. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like
yeah.
RFK. Everyone else is smiling. He has
So you got Mike Johnson that's just kind of like photobombing it because they didn't give Mike Johnson
Didn't
the
give him
seat.
any
He's kind of like
McDonald's.
the odd guy out. Like, oh, come on into photo.
You got the
Mike.
McDouble, not the double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It only has one piece of cheese. He was pissed.
Like, how did they get that food? Did they just have somebody go out before they got on the
I think
plane?
I
so.
think
yeah.
so, yeah. It sounds like it.
Yeah. I mean,
Think Donald Trump made those fries? He's pretty good at making fries.
Hey,
you
hey.
saw that video, right?
Hey, hey.
they
Donald
say
Trump looks like somebody who had never worked in anything physical.
dude, he turned into,
Doing that.
He turned into Joe Biden. He looked like a Roomba doing the fries. He's like
Yeah.
like a robot.
And he was
what
like
a great job I'm doing. Look at these fries.
he was like proud of himself.
he was giving them extra too.
he was proud that he didn't touch the fries with his hands.
Yeah.
Even though he's got very clean hands, he said.
Yeah, they cleaned his hands. Very small, very big hands.
I like
Big
the,
gloves.
when the trash truck.
The tray.
That was the best.
good. Yeah.
Him just talking shit. His arm out the window was the best.
Yep.
Say what you
He's
want
just
about the
like this,
guy.
and he's talking
He
shit.
knows how to grab the fucking
Oh, yeah.
media attention.
he's got great
yeah,
marketing.
I mean,
Great
Well,
marketing.
take a look. He had a very successful, if I'm not mistaken, he had a successful TV show, The Apprentice. How long? That was like
That was
5
ranked
seasons?
number one for years.
Like
Yeah.
5
Because
seasons?
he just
I mean,
fired everybody.
yeah.
yeah, because he knows how to work the public. He
Yeah.
does. Let's just call it what it is. He does. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's just
That's why he kept running, because he would fire all his employees, and then he would do the apprentice to get more employees, and then he would fire them. And then he'd be like, we need another season. And I'll fire all those guys. It's the number one hit show for 10 years.
I mean,
You're fired. Get out of here.
So do you think they should ban porn?
well, what type of porn did
And
they
what
ban?
is your opinion on
Well-
this? You were kind of
Yeah, I mean,
not,
yeah, where are
not
you on
so
this
much
podcast,
against
my guy?
that.
You got the
idea.
cans on. Well, half on.
I
Dude,
I don't
clear
know.
that up.
You got an open ear.
Well, which porn are they banning?
Oh, I don't think I don't know.
think it's gonna be.
I don't know if it's a full ban, but they're definitely looking to
Tranny.
regulate.
Regulate.
I don't know what that is. Trans porn. Yeah, they're literally just going through the different categories and banning certain.
I think it's very
categories.
for the kids to
I'm sorry, but I think tranny porn should be banned because you know what? I think it's definitely confusing people. And
Well, instead
How
of,
could it be confusing? I mean,
well, there's 2 dicks and 2 sets of tits.
Or is there?
Or you don't know.
I don't know what's going on there, but
Hopefully it's banned. We'll never know.
Yeah.
no, I think it's pretty. It's
Gay.
no, dude.
Oh,
Not transgender. Like I think porn is like one of those things, man. Like I think what people should be aiming for in general is a monogamous relationship with a woman, an actual woman. That should be the goal, not pornography.
What about a blow-up doll and you have a name for her?
No, I know we were talking about this before. Like, what about a guy who's not getting his needs met?
Well,
And
what
he
kind of
turned-
situation is
he
he
turned-
married or is he
He could be.
any situation?
In a
Or just in
relationship
any
general.
relationship, like
Doesn't matter.
If his needs, I think he should go find someone else. But you know that's why you should decide
Instead
if
of
it's,
just,
if
like-
it's married. Or
instead of just supplementing with porn.
excuse me.
yeah, because
It's okay.
what are you doing for yourself in the relationship? You're just blasting.
Well, if she doesn't,
Yeah, but what are you doing?
The sex at the time,
Are her needs
and
being
you
met?
still need to.
But you don't need to. You want to.
Okay, but
that's the difference.
But that's kind of a different opinion though there, because some guys need to.
But it's like a drug addict. You don't need the drug. You just want them.
But the longer you go without,
we get fired up, dude.
exactly.
We get a little fired up.
You're real testy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I do.
And then that
too.
affects our mood, and then like
was that a pun or
they
no?
think we're moody, and
Literally
it's
just fucking.
All right. So all right.
Testes
Starting
are
with Travis, you think they should ban it or no?
Porn?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think.
We didn't
I
ask
think
you.
we should follow Texas and make it so you have to be an adult to watch it.
Yeah, I agree.
an adult as 18
18
and
plus.
21.
Monty.
Well, they already have like laws for that here. Like as far as I'll give you an example for like if you want to go into like let's say amazingsuperstore.net, like the physical store,
Get specific.
you have to
Like
be you have to be over 18 to go in. I used to work part time there, believe it or not. Hey man, hey dude, hey.
What? Can we marinate
This is
that for a
news to
second?
all
Hold
of
on,
us. By
hold
the way.
on.
Can we marinate on that for a
I
second?
remember there was this one. There was actually no. I actually had to quit, but I went in there to visit some
Because you're
friends of
stealing
mine.
stuff?
No, I wasn't.
Stealing dildos?
No, God no.
Just walking out.
Wow. No,
He hides him up his ass on the way out. That's how he gets him out the
Your
door.
resume was yours?
Just takes one
No.
night.
no. I just. Well, what
That's
happened?
not. George, I see that on your resume.
I wish you. No, it's not like that.
Yeah, was that your most previous?
No, this is like.
Do you have any
decades ago.
references?
No, I think George was still in high school at the time. I think. But anywho,
I don't know. Was George born when you started?
I think he was in high school.
he's younger
But
than
anywho, yeah.
He was very young, I bet. I don't think high school. I bet you George was 10 when you started. Yeah.
Good guy.
Anywho, what happened was there was like these two young ladies, beautiful, good looking. They're Brazilian. They brought like this.
All right, keep
They
going.
brought this. No, they brought like this little baby, like the little baby carry-all into there. The manager,
Baby
like baby carry. She came, and the manager, I forget her name. God, it's been so long ago. She just like snapped at me like, "No, you can't bring her up in here. No, we get closed out quick if that happened." Because you had to be, I think it was 18 to 21, something like that. Yeah.
Well, plus
And this is here in the States.
So back to the question: do you think they should ban porn?
Well,
you
the
would be
que-
devastated, Monty. I bet.
No, I wouldn't.
we wouldn't see him again.
I have
got
You would
superpowers.
be in the
Terabytes.
worst.
No, dude. No. You can't stop the Monty here when it comes to that. You just
The
can't.
bathroom would be available more.
No, but seriously though, we have to get to the question. That's too general of a question. Okay, what porn are you trying to ban?
Granny.
Because you can't ban that. They got freedom.
say granny?
They got to make money.
Tranny.
How they
Oh,
gonna make money?
Tranny and granny.
Hey, they got.
Two categories that.
No,
could
I think
easily
Granny
be
should be
tossed
able to
out.
have
I
sex.
mean, it's
Look,
if this is gonna be
Granny
like
needs to get off
back and
before she
forth.
gets off this lifetime. So you can't ban Granny.
Yeah, you can't take granny panties off of porn.
Yeah.
That's where it came from, granny panties.
Yeah.
What?
I say granny porn can go.
No
I mean,
teeth, dude?
if you try it, like,
Over tranny porn?
No teeth.
No
dude?
balls.
oh, guys,
Yeah.
if you're
Granny
if you're
and
trying to ban porn, okay, what genre of porn are you trying to ban? Are you talking like with kiddie porn? Yes, that you need like when it comes to like kids anything under 18. Oh hell yes, you need to ban that. Make it official. But like if you're gonna sit there and do the whole blanket banning, it's like what's wrong with you? Come
People
on.
like watching cats do that? People like watching cats do that?
Hey man,
You said
hey,
kitty.
Yeah, what do you mean by kitty? Like,
I'm talking like children porn. Children.
Be
Like
more
if you're
specific
banning
next
that,
time.
then yes.
well, I feel like
Well, isn't
that's
that
that's
just-
already
already banned?
illegal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, in what state?
I mean, it's illegal.
I think, I think it's illegal in all states.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if you're gonna sit there and do a whole blanket banning, I was like, come on, dude, just take a step back and let's really take a look at this.
Well, plus nowadays now, if it, like especially if you have kids that have a phone on your plane, you can kind of manage.
If it's more,
Like,
if it's more directed towards like the internet, then okay, then yeah, I could see that. I could see something like that.
But wasn't there something in? I know you had mentioned Texas, but like, weren't there other states where they just like blocked access to the websites? Like if their IP address,
If they ping to a cell phone tower, like something like
or
that.
yeah, if their IP address was showing in that state, I feel it was like Virginia.
Could
It was like a southern type
Yeah,
state,
yeah.
like
South Carolina maybe, or
It was
something.
very conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also gotta take it.
But I think people were losing their minds
Right.
in those states. Like they were trying to
Yeah, what was the
get
suicide rate after
to,
that?
to do some viewing, and
yeah, like
they
you
couldn't.
have to, you
What was
just
the
can't.
suicide rate? Let's find the date where they started that.
mean-
And let's check the suicide
Yeah,
rate.
but you just can't like just up and do something like that because you have to take a lot of things into consideration. Okay, how's this going to work here in this particular region of the United States versus, let's say, up here, or vice
Now,
versa?
should we just send the question to the states like they do with abortion? Just
Well,
let the states
yeah.
vote on whether they want to ban
Well,
porn?
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, the Republicans say that they want to send everything back to the states.
Yes.
Maybe let that be send it back to
You
the
just
states.
can't just go run. Keep this. I think this is the one problem I've noticed ever since I was a young teenager. Is like
When you were a corpsman.
every time that there's a, huh?
When you were a corpsman.
Exactly. When
I'm a dreamer.
good lord. Was we always every time that there's like some major controversy on a personal level, we have to go run to the federal government. It's like no, let's bring it down to the states and let's really take a good hard look at this.
And you
That's
vote
why
on it.
we have a Senate.
vote
That's
on
why
it.
we have a House.
You vote on it. That's the whole voting process.
It's more than just voting. It's just like this is what you have in the structure.
All right, then what if we ban porn? What do you
I was
think about
talking.
what about strip clubs then? I mean, isn't that really kind of the same idea?
You have to be an adult to go in there.
Right.
You know.
I mean,
I'm not against
But
them.
that's 21.
That's-
So
yeah,
if
21.
you're thinking about...
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, it was
no,
21. They
you're
were
Not all
18.
clubs. Not all
Oh
clubs.
no, you're right. Yeah, 18.
How do you enforce 18 plus on like a porn website? Like somebody just like going on their phone.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Like, don't they ask you now?
They
Like,
have to check if you're a robot.
they ask you now
if
how
you
you
have-
are, but
yeah,
like,
that's
you
true.
could just lie. Can't
Yeah,
you?
but my kids have like a on their phones they have like she'll get notified. A man will get notified if they're trying to get approval to go on a certain site or whatever.
And there's ones that
She
you
gets a
have
notification
to.
right away. She has to approve it.
There's a couple sites that also have
If
to
you
like
go on a
type in your
porn
birthday
site, she
too.
gets-
No. If they go on a certain site that's like
Oh, this is your
explicit-
kids?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this is you
Yeah.
on your
No.
phone.
No. Like
Jesus.
even their YouTube is more like.
She called you. What are you doing? I'm getting an alert. You're laughing over there. Yeah.
I get that at home regardless, dude. I don't need the site.
My mistake. I think it wasn't 18. It was 21 or over to get into that store.
Why don't we move on to the inauguration? We're at
Great segue.
We're at 20 minutes now, so we got another 10.
Great.
Yeah, so
segue.
Donald Trump's inauguration is coming up on Monday. For those listening now, this is Thursday, January, what is it, 16th?
Yeah.
Thursday, January 16th. So, but Donald Trump's inauguration is Monday.
What a great day that's gonna be.
Very cold day.
The best day. It's gonna be cold. Though.
Martin Luther King Day too.
It's gonna be the coldest
How ironic.
inauguration
It's
in
Martin
decades.
Luther King Day. Isn't that ironic? Donald Trump.
We get along with the blacks. We polled with them very well.
Would you say we what with?
Polled with the blacks very well.
Yeah.
We always poll with them well, especially now in the cities. How do you feel about that,
But what?
Trump?
But I hope you wear your warm skivvies. You know, wear the long johns.
I'm wearing them right now.
Are you gonna wear it on the 6th though?
I got my
not the 6th,
thermals on, guy.
inauguration. But is Trump gonna wear his thermals? That's the question.
Oh, better be bold.
So the big news story with the inauguration is Michelle Obama is not attending,
Okay.
She didn't.
and it seems like reports are that it's in protest.
Big Mike.
Why would she have to show up though? I mean,
It is
wouldn't it be
normal
Biden
tradition.
that would go.
All
because he was-
former presidents and first
Do you
ladies,
want-
by tradition, attend.
You want me to give you my opinion?
Oh.
Now, Donald Trump didn't attend the last one. I mean, that was obviously in different circumstances. It probably would have been very awkward for him to attend. He was the first former
Yeah.
president and first.
Why would it
lady.
have been awkward? What do you mean?
January
Well,
6th.
after January 6th and how he ended his term.
Oh,
That
okay.
probably would have been a little. It would have been a great sign of.
Conceding, but not really conceding.
Okay.
Leaving, but not conceding.
So now Michelle Obama, since Donald Trump and Melania not attending in 2020, she's the first lady or former president that's living to not attend an inauguration. And it seems like she's doing it in protest. That she
Do
doesn't
you
like
want to know
Donald
my
Trump.
opinion? I think that Barack is very mad at her for not running.
You think?
Because she would have won.
And she will run.
think?
She would have won. I think she would have
I
won.
mean, it says that. I mean,
I would've voted
from
for her,
everything
but I
I've
think she
read
would've
that
won.
she doesn't have any interest in politics.
Who else is more like? Who else is more likely to beat him? Not Hillary. Not Joe.
Mark Cuban.
Maybe.
He is the type of person that Democrats need to run.
Yeah, but
Newsom
he's
could have had a
no,
good
because he's a
chance.
rich prick, dude. A lot of people are done with that.
I think a lot of people are into that. I think he would get a lot of crossover vote from people that voted for Trump.
Yeah, but he said a lot of wild shit lately.
I think, okay, if you 2020, let's fast forward to 2028. Say it's JD Vance running,
Yeah.
and Mark Cuban runs. I think Mark Cuban.
Mark
looks
will
more-
win.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because JD Vance just looks like a typical politician,
Yeah.
and I feel like the people that have come out to vote for Trump, a lot of them that have gotten into politics recently, like the fact that he wasn't a politician.
Yeah, I think Michelle would have won.
I think the Democrats need to run, though, somebody that's not a politician.
Yeah, but I think Barack was trying to push her to run, and she didn't want to. Because
It was too like the whole problem is Joe Biden took forever to drop out, and then there wasn't enough time before the convention.
I can show you this. Remember when Cuban was
I saw you laughing over there.
endorsing Kamala?
Is that? Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It's so ugly.
You ever seen
Remember
the Rachel Maddow?
I don't think so, no.
Look up Rachel Maddow. Pull this up, Jamie. Rachel Maddow.
So,
and,
okay, let's just say
Mark Cuban.
in hypothetically, if she won, there's a very good chance that
I think it's Rachel Maddow. I could be wrong. That's not my phone.
there's a very good chance that you have a lot of people who would start having buyer's remorse into her second
If Kamala or Michelle
after
Obama?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, is that what it is? Rachel
Yeah, I don't-
There's a very good chance that you
I
have
don't
a
think
lot
she
of-
has any interest in politics.
I don't think so either. Because let's face it, it's like
What is the upside for her to be
For
president? Michelle Obama to be president? I don't
For
think.
Barack to still be in.
I don't think any of them want to be back in.
Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, I don't think
I mean,
so.
I think he was.
He's the only one that didn't move out.
Michelle Obama isn't motivated like Hillary Clinton was motivated.
No, but Barack is.
I don't know. I mean, I think he's in. Well, first off, he's making a hell of a lot more money now being out of office. He's
It's
got
the
all
power.
these Netflix and book deals.
It's
And,
the power.
I think he was guiding Joe the whole time.
The whole time. That was. I will always say this. That was
I think
Obama's
he-
third
yeah,
term, and
I
he wanted
think-
a fourth term with Michelle.
I think they
He's the only president to not move out of Washington D.C. after being president. The only one.
is he still living in Washington D.C.? Are you
That's
sure?
his main residency. Is a mile away from the White House.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the house
Summer home in Virginia, too.
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
He has a spring home in Virginia.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're gonna have homes everywhere, but he.
Yeah, because I mean,
He
he's
mainly
now a
resides-
multimillionaire,
he mainly
as most
resides in
presidents
D.C.
become when they leave office.
Yeah. And he even said there's videotape or a recording of him, not recording, like a video of him, back in the day when he said, "I wish I could just," because they asked him like, "What are you gonna do now that you can't run again?" or something like that, and then he said, "I wish I could just have someone in there and I could just put in an earpiece and tell them everything to say."
And mysteriously, you see like all like the earpieces on Amazon that actually just become very good
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I think he's. Everyone says, "Oh, Biden's being a puppet for somebody." I think it's him.
But do you think, back to the Michelle Obama not attending, do you think that she should attend? Just to be the bigger person?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I feel like she's kind of stooping to
Well, it's still
Donald
playing the
Trump's
same
level.
role that they did before, right? With Trump, that was frowned upon, like
No, she
with
beat
Melania.
that dude.
Like she didn't attend, right? And that was frowned upon. That
Well, Donald Trump didn't attend either.
Right.
That, oh,
That was
yeah,
frowned upon.
certainly.
so step up the standard and do the right thing.
I feel like that would be the bigger and better thing to do.
100%.
Yeah.
Bring shit back to normal.
Oh,
I know you're not very political, but what do you think? Do you think
Should she
that-
show up?
Yeah, you think she should show up
I
just to be the better person?
I don't really give a shit either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
I know this is like
It just causes more divide because then there's gonna be a
Oh,
news
yeah.
story.
Well,
She
well,
wasn't
now,
there.
well, that's the thing. Now it's a news story.
Yeah.
And now
Yep.
Donald
Everyone's gonna
Trump
pull their
and his
own.
side is gonna just latch onto it and be
Well,
like,
they shouldn't because he did the same thing, so he can't.
true, yeah.
That'd be the most hypocritical thing.
But they probably are talking about it. They're gonna talk about it when she doesn't show up.
Just go and don't talk then. Just go and do your thing and then leave. It's just like when you go to a funeral.
She didn't.
Go
She,
pay your
didn't-
respects
she
and
didn't
leave.
show up to Jimmy Carter's funeral either. That was more.
That was
that's
bizarre.
That's kind of disrespectful.
That was bizarre, wasn't it?
Claimed that she was on vacation still.
I know.
Well, by
on
herself.
vacation.
So Barack was able to leave.
I think Monty
Vacation?
has something to say, guys.
She's just one. She's showing her true colors, and two. This segues to this as far as since we're in politics. Do you believe that senators, anyone that's in like federal government or any type of government, should be like dabbling in stocks?
No.
No.
No insider trading.
I don't think they should be.
Not if they are tied to any kind of bill that influence.
Law
Now,
makers, yeah.
on
To
the second
regulate companies
industry,
and all that
like-
stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
now on the second part,
Pelosi?
can they just do just straight up index funds? Is that allowed?
Sure.
Could they-
I think that is.
Would that be allowed?
Because an index fund is just like a. It's basically you're playing the whole market. It's
Right,
like, it's
right,
like
right.
You can get a S&P 500 index fund and it just basically tracks
Right.
the way.
And
that's-
Pelosi's good at that, right?
goes.
Because she has Paul doing it, not her. Mostly.
Did the Pelosi tracker too?
So yeah. So she'll tell Paul to invest in
Is
the
it
stocks
Pelosi
because they're going
tracker
to
for real?
regulate another company or whatever, and they make millions.
Well, like
of dollars.
if somebody's on, say, I don't know,
Check it out.
transportation committee that regulates EVs, and they
And
know that they're
I mean-
about to put out a law that does something to make it
That market
more
better.
attractive for people
Yes.
to buy EVs.
You should not be able
They
to.
should not be allowed to buy Tesla stock.
Yep, correct.
Because I feel like they know like that stock's gonna jump.
that's where-
when this comes
that's where
up.
they made
It's
most
like,
of their
it's,
money.
It's no different than insider trading with a CEO of a company, like
Yeah.
dumping stock or buying stock before a big announcement. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of the same lines.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
So what's the hottest new movie out, Mont?
Me?
Nothing really right now. I mean, everything's still talks and trying to figure out the Marvel side of things.
We always know that. Thor.
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doctor Doom coming up.
Don Jr.?
Downey Jr.
Did anyone see the new Bob Dylan movie?
I haven't yet. I want to.
I wonder.
Is that on Netflix?
I don't think it's still in theaters.
What was it? With Timothy Chalamet?
Oh, it's in theaters?
Yeah. I want to see it.
Did you guys see the new Mufasa movie?
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
Oh, dude.
What about that Nicole Kidman movie, The Baby Girl? Have you seen? I saw that on
Oh,
Christmas
that's
break. That
pretty controversial, right?
it's
Sex with animals, right?
I have to check that out then.
I don't think it was animals, but it's very kind of probably get the vibe if you have, I don't know, you probably none of you will like 50 Shades of Grey, like it's kind of
Yeah,
like one,
yeah.
that like a very
No, it's a
whew, yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
but
so if they
BC
get rid of
Beast.
that, you can just watch. If they get rid of the porn, you can just watch that.
I mean, there were some scenes that were like, whoa.
Well,
this
she
is,
banging the dog or
I don't know
something?
what I'm watching when I get home. What's
just
it called?
it's kind of like
What's it called?
dominant, like a dominance thing, like.
Oh, he puts her in her
She,
place.
she wanted.
Oh,
yeah.
she puts him in.
She's like a big, powerful CEO of a company, and the
Oh,
intern.
femdom. Okay, she a femdom. Okay.
Yeah, so she
Okay.
she's in a position of power in a regular life. So when she has a sexual relationship, she likes to be the one that's not has the power. So the
I thought you were gonna
so
be
she
like,
started
oh,
fuck.
pussy or you don't get a raise.
She started fucking the intern that she hired.
Oh,
And
nice.
that, I mean, it's an interesting movie. It was well
How
done,
much was
but
he making per hour?
probably not enough.
Oh. If you
Actually,
get
I
that
wanna
on the
see that.
side, you probably are making enough.
I actually want to see that one with, what's her face? What is it? Pamela Anderson. She's like the last show girl. I actually want to check that one
I
out.
saw that she was almost nominated for like best actress for that.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
know,
she
I'm
was,
like-
but she was in the running for it.
Pamela.
I'm actually proud of her for doing that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I never
'Cause
had
what
beef
was
with
that about? That was about the whole Tommy Lee.
No, dude,
No,
she
the-
deserves whatever she gets from taking that fucking.
No,
fuck,
yeah,
dude.
you
That
ain't
thing
lying.
was
Jesus,
massive.
God.
So I
wow.
heard,
You
yeah.
see that thing?
Jeez.
Holy crap!
It's like a vanilla cyclops.
Fucking Christ, dude.
See, it's even intimidating Monty over here.
I know, dude. I'm like,
Mon-
damn,
Mon-
dude.
Monty, I mean, we keep it equal opportunity, and Monty's our black guy. So,
Dude, it's like doing. Dude, it's like doing.
so when Monty
Yeah.
gets intimidated by a big
I'm
dog,
like,
that's
dude,
impressive.
wow.
Dude, he's doing squats every time he gets on and out the toilet. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, he's like, he can
He
like
probably,
this,
probably
like,
hurt his back.
dude, he can like bounce
Oh,
it. Like, he don't even have to touch the toilet. He can just bounce on that thing and just boop.
It's a fucking kickstand, dude.
I know, right? Jeez.
Penetrated from across the
Tripod.
room.
We're
She wasn't
entering
even phased either.
30 minutes now. Do we want to have any closing statements? Do you want to keep
Closing
going?
statements.
Oh.
I think if anyone's listening,
If they're still listening at this point.
if you're still listening, is there any topics you'd like us to cover? If not, we're going to choose our own and we're going to continue on
Well, Ben, what do you want to talk about?
as
Let's
much as
go,
we
Brandon.
can. I think I'm done for now. I need to start to lay out some ideas, I think, of
Your
what
hair
to
is
talk.
fucking
For the
cray-cray
next
right now,
episode.
by the way.
My
Let's
hair
talk
looks
about that.
awesome, yeah.
Your hair is cray-cray right now.
No, it doesn't look good. Like cray in a good way. Or
It looks
messy,
like,
messy style, yeah.
like
Yeah, I would
sexy.
say you just committed a crime and it's like out in the open. So.
Cool.
Buzz from Home Alone, right? Is
Home
it-
Alone.
Biff? Oh, Buzz,
Oh,
yeah.
It was
just,
a Buzz,
just
isn't that
found
the-
out. Just found out. I'm sorry, guys.
I was thinking Buzz Lightyear,
Oh,
sorry.
Monty's got some news. What do we got?
Rest in peace to Mr. David Lynch. He just passed away.
Was he lynched?
Oh, David Lynch, he
He
passed?
just passed away. Yeah. I just
When?
found- like today, like a couple hours ago.
How did he die? Was he lynched?
No, he wasn't. Natural causes, I think.
Oh, well, I hope he rests in peace wherever he goes. He was a great director. He did Racerhead. What else? There's Dune. He did Twin Peaks.
series. Twin Peaks. Yep.
See, no, you know a lot of it. Why don't you talk about this? You know a lot of this stuff. Where we
Naked
gonna
Lunch.
look
I
at?
think he did Naked Lunch.
Naked Lunch.
Well,
He did.
talk about naked dinner soon. Time is it?
Yeah.
It's
All right,
about that
guys,
time.
We're going to head out.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.
It's the Free Willy Podcast.